fans to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And this coaching staff has to be pleased with how their defense played last week. They held their opponents to 3 points, and that was it. If they get anything comparable to that performance, this one's in the bag. On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
Throwing on first down, Stevens. Throwing right, and that's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw on second down, Stevens. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 9. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards on the ground. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3". They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete. And on 2nd and 10 now. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Taking it about the 36. And now running right through it. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. Stevens. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Did your high school have that same push them back cheer?
I was a kicker.
Well, it certainly worked. Didn't matter if we were kickers or not. That one worked, didn't it? They pushed him back at his last snap of the ball, and boy, they created a nice play for themselves. Would they lose 3 on that one?
Yeah, from the 1 back to the 4. To throw on second down, Stevens. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Stevens. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here's Cairo Santos now for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good, and that will make it 10-0. Here in the first. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Two seconds to go, first quarter. He spins through, and he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second down following the run. Now this time he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Detroit! Green, 30. Over.
They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Detroit! Back to Philly. Here we go. Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Back to Philly. Here we go. Set. Green. Gun. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Brandon, looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that's complete to Cooks. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll drop the throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. New England on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now back to throw. Open man is Allison, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And that makes it 14-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Time to step aside. We're back to Arrowhead after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And his kick is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To throw on second down, Stevens. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught at the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Looking to throw. Stevens. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
All right, Brandon, back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get you caught up on all the highlights from the first half. The Chiefs trail at home at half.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. The 30, the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens. And he comes back with one complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back to throw. Stevens to the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
So those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Stevens. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Darren Lee in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. all the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out come the Patriots. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Room to run past midfield. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
Yeah, he's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Flush to his right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So the sack on first down there by the defense, and now it's second down.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot. Watch it now. Barney.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. Looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down following the incompletion. To throw again, Stevens. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
I like how they worked the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The give is to Elliott. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Here we go.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. To throw on second down. Stevens toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On third down, Stevens. And he's got room. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes on the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to throw on second down. Stevens. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go!
Operating from the gun. Stevens. Broken tackle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw. Stevens. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Come on, let's go! I got two.
On first down, Stevens. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4.
Let's go! Brand 38!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Stevens. taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position. And throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st and 10, Stevens. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing again. Stevens. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
False start, offense.
Well, it was a 3rd and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Come on, let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And some room to work. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation, turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Come on, let's go.
Throwing on 1st down. Stevens. A dump off to Elliott. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Stevens over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Stevens. Able to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment. And to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
Watch left. Now let's go. Detroit Leopard.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And how it turns out, it turns out.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete. Probably should have had that one, but with the game he's having tonight, maybe they'll let it go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here we go.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Stevens. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw. Stevens. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Here we go.
To throw on 2nd down. Stevens. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he's brought down. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
45. Key in. Here we go. Single.
From the gun, Stevens. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stevens now in desperate. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, it's one thing to win.